keep going.
No, you can stop though.
Oh, I love that part in that song. Well, you seen that white boy that got that tattoo?
Yes, that shit was hilarious.
No.
That shit was
Horses don't
hilarious.
stop, they keep
He's,
going.
and then got a fucking portrait of big ass horses underneath it.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe that. Well, never mind. I was about to say maybe he wanted to say it like that.
No, because then Thug came on and said, "That's why I'm gonna
start
rapping with clarity."
Right. That nigga said, I'm gonna start enunciating. All right, bro. I mean, do you, boo boo? Do you?
Unless he just wanted them country niggas to have a ranch, and then it would have made sense. But I know he thought that's what Thug was saying.
No.
Well, Thug understand. Black people know what you be saying in these songs.
I have 2 packages coming. Oh, period.
Man, y'all heard about Janelle Send the name Sendab,
I don't know who that is.
the white girl on the trail ride.
Oh, the one they hiring. I mean, yeah, hiring. It was really hiring. They to come to the trail ride parties.
Yeah.
But instead of the dude that actually came up with the shit,
It's a girl who came up.
oh, it was a girl. I thought it was a man. I'm sorry.
It's a black girl who came up.
I misspoken.
They been sharing her. They finally got she finally got 1 million on one of her videos. So
That's crazy to me too.
they been sharing her.
But it's always the person who got down doing the challenge get not the original person who do it. It's always the motherfucker who doing the challenge or
I be got down. I be seeing I don't really get mad at the shit though.
No, I mean that's the way the game is.
And then in the white girl first post, she shouted her out. Like she ain't cop blocking nothing. Y'all mad at me because nigga I done went viral off of the dance that this black girl done created that I like, that I was doing at a fucking trail ride. And now I done went super viral. All y'all want to throw trail ride parties now. And y'all want me to. Y'all don't think I'm finna charge?
Facts.
Shit, I'm in demand. That's what you supposed to do.
But you know what? I kind of like, I don't know if the originator could say something, but I'm glad some people don't be saying nothing. Like, just let it be, man.
No, she ain't hate on it or nothing. Like people went and found who the real creator,
they brought more
and they
attraction
just
to
brought
her.
her to light. Yeah, which
At least
that's
he ain't do
cool too.
That Hurricane Chris shit. He always think he just supposed to,
Man,
especially with that A Bay mix.
that nigga, boy.
They ain't get mad at 50 Cent because you not a.
Nigga, ain't nobody finna pay your roach looking ass for shit. The fuck wrong with you?
I
nigga?
wish I knew what we were talking about.
You know Hurricane Chris?
Oh no, I mean I know Hurricane Chris. I'm talking about before that. I don't know what you guys. I don't.
Oh, the white girl on the trail ride.
Right? Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not. I hasn't come across my algorithm.
You ain't know what I was talking about when I was like, where them fans at?
Well, I mean, yeah, I know the dance and whatever, but I don't know about the white girl.
Oh yeah,
at the trail ride. That's all I'm saying.
She
I know
been
where the fans at dance and whatnot. Yes.
Yeah, so they've been now everybody want to throw a trail ride, like a party, and you know what I'm saying, all that shit. It's like a goddamn
Mike G be teaching it.
The Mayfest of the shit.
Yeah.
Everybody, all the niggas, all the country niggas come out with their ATVs and shit like that. Yeah. And all the girls come out in their little, you know what I'm saying, cowgirl boots.
Shit
and
that
all
was just
that
only
shit.
for the country motherfuckers. This was like some country
and now this shit that just took over, and everybody like how the white girl doing it. I just don't see what the problem is. Y'all just be mad at it because she white.
Yeah.
And she ain't asking for it. I could see if she was one of them motherfuckers who ain't get her credit, who got there acting like they came up with it or some shit. I could see that. Like, the bitch just enjoy the fucking.
And she just got more popular.
God damn, boy, these niggas be in their feelings, boy. That shit be crazy.
They be feeling like people supposed to give credit. I mean, supposed to, I guess, extend it even longer. Like, all right, if I already mentioned her and got her some attraction.
Right, you want me to say it in every goddamn post I post.
Not even that. They want her to, like, bring her with you. Hey, that's too much. That did enough.
I know. All right, shit. Well, I'm gonna make this a fake friendship where just reach out just because. Oh, nigga.
Because I got famous off of your shit.
One of y'all niggas come up with something and watch me go viral.
That's how most people get famous anyway.
No.
Off of somebody else's shit.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? No. I give you credit on that first post.
Facts.
That's about it, nigga.
I ain't gotta keep saying it. That's weird.
Nobody come get me, nigga. Fuck you, mean. I don't be giving the boy hell no. That shit crazy. But yo, this is another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. I am one half of your host, Rocky.
I am your second half C-Note, the short guy without short supply.
And we're always joined by the world's greatest producer,
Richey Tyson.
Hi guys.
Yo, lies, via sex, and text from everybody.
Do.
And the beast don't fit nobody.
Whoa! Well, man, you know, everything is good, man. You know, kind of was sluggish this morning, but, you know.
Boy, I've been moving in slow mo.
Right, as we can see, we starting at 11:30, so apologize and apologies to everybody out there.
Hey, I made the post where we don't have to apologize no more. I said around 11, so around.
Right.
Stop that apology right now.
No, I won't. I'm being accountable.
Yeah,
fucker.
yeah. I was, you know, I got drained and then was drained. But, you know, I'm here with no fear and no tears. But everything's been lovely, man. I can't complain.
Short guy get some pussy and don't know how to act.
Right.
Listen, I got some cutty last night.
You feel me?
Quit lying. You ain't getting no cutty last night with your scrawny ass.
No, I ain't getting no cutting. You know, just a little fellatio.
No, nigga, that was from ATL.
I know that part. I'm just letting you know it wasn't a cutty.
Nobody need to know all that.
They
I
need to know.
did. We did. We asked about sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, so, you know, baby girl got down.
Well, we had to know exactly.
Why not? I'm here with no fears. The underdog is here. But other than that, man, everything is lovely. It's great, man. Can't complain. My text is amazing, I guess. Ratchet Hippie, what about you?
I ain't get no head.
God damn.
I
ain't get no head. The way you said that, I hope not.
So just because the way I say something, I can't get some. Oh, okay.
No.
Understood. That's
the way
good.
that came out. Something you got a little
What?
vibrato in there.
And
wake up.
So even if my voice was deeper, that means I couldn't get head. What does that mean? Exactly. Shut the fuck up. All right, so my life has been good. Vibes have been good. Lives, vibes, sex. I didn't get no head. I didn't get no head. Okay, there you go.
But you got something.
But see, why you gotta ruin shit? Like you always messing up my. You know what? I don't even want to do it no more. Bye, go rock it.
Y'all see what she do?
No, because why you always fucking up my intro?
Y'all see what she do?
Why you always fucking up my intro? Why are you
sis.
always fucking up my? Because you annoy. Go rock it. Go rock it.
Everything good with me. I've been enjoying my kid-free week. I ain't having to wake up. Ain't having to, man, look, who? Both on with their mamas. I'm chilling, nigga. I've been catching up on sleep. Fuck you, me. But it's going to be back to reality next week. So, shit, I'm just enjoying every day by day, nigga.
Listen.
Bro, I'm going to hate it. I'm finna hate it.
I'm just enjoying every day by day, man. But we moving on to the first part of the show.
How you get to skip the sex and text?
Everything good. My bad. Sex is good.
I'm about to say, you had a kid week, free kid week. I know you've been putting in knee deep.
Yeah, that's been goddamn the highlight.
Put them fans in.
Yeah, that was the highlight. But, shit, everything good. Sex, text, all that is marvelous.
That's what
beautiful,
I like to hear.
Gorgeous. Yes. But we moving right on to the first part of the show we call Bullshit of the Week.
Yo. Rocky. I just think they all need to die. Why the fuck you lying? You on some bullshit.
Man, who wants some bullshit this week, man?
Man, at first it was Boston Richey, but now it's this nigga girlfriend. Bro, I ain't even gonna count, dog. I'm like academics, nigga. I'm just gonna mind my fucking business at this point, dog. So if y'all don't know what the fuck went on, a couple of weeks ago, Boston Richey was videoed snatching his girlfriend's phone out of hand. All right. And then she motherfucking pulled out another phone. He snatched that motherfucker out of her hand. So everybody was like, oh shit, it looked like she going through it. He abusive, this, that, and the third. But it was still up to speculation. Well, a couple of days after that, she filed charges. And in the charges, it was alleged that he was choking her for 2 hours and 5 to 7 second increments with like her losing her breath and losing consciousness.
Oh my.
She then threw up 2 times within that 2 hour period while being pregnant. All right. So this year she finally went ahead and got called the folks, made the case, all that, so it came out. And the reason why I say I'm gonna just mind my business, because now they been right back up under his ass. Not only is she right back up under him, she arguing with his side bitch about who gets the most in cash out.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
they going back and
Well,
forth.
here's a trick.
Showing that, he sent me 30,000. And she like, who gives a fuck, girl? This, that, that. Man, I'm like, bro, you know what? At this point in time, if y'all like it, I love it. Y'all don't mind niggas goddamn damn near taking your life like an airbender. That nigga was playing airbender with your ass, bitch. Like, bruh, hey, shit. I ain't got that. Don't expect me to goddamn play hero. But don't expect me to give a damn either. Cause nigga, bruh, it's somebody who loves you way more than I ever will should have stepped in before now. I.e. your parents.
They probably did.
Nigga, how?
I mean, tried to stop, but if she keep going back like she did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If ain't nobody stepped in before now, I damn sure like, and shit.
Yeah,
it's
a
some
lot of
goddamn-
people could have stepped in. It doesn't matter how
Yeah.
many people step in if they're not ready to go.
Y'all about to say,
That's
bro,
crazy.
I'm going to tell you now, it's always somebody stepping in. But
Okay.
once they see you go back, psh,
That's what I'm saying.
That's why
I ain't finna goddamn do it.
That's why my sister, all my
Shit.
people will tell you now, Corey, do not get in the midst of y'all domestic disputes, because if I whoop this motherfucker ass and you go right back and bring I'm whooping your ass next.
Bro, that's why I just stay out the middle of it right there, bro, because
So until
I
you
learned
finally ready to
learned
go,
my lesson
that's
about
when
that
I come
shit.
help you.
Hell yeah. I've been learned my lesson about that shit, and I damn sure am not finna to stress myself going forward because something ain't morally right, or I don't believe in the shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, we already said it once before. It's a lot of women that feel like if a nigga don't beat her, he don't love her.
Wild.
Man, that's crazy.
Well, I hope that she gets the help that she needs and not the fucking clout that she's chasing.
Oh, she
She
getting the
there for the
clap.
money. That's one thing.
I know she's getting the clout, which is why I said I hope she gets the help that she needs and not the clout that she's chasing.
Amen.
A lot of these bitches gonna end up like Bad Baby before goddamn they get the help they need. They gonna end up having
Why
to
bring
fight.
another woman into this?
Cause Bad Baby shit, no, but bruh, that bitch, boy, she started this shit.
Are you sure?
Absolutely not.
Are you sure?
started
I don't
this
think
shit.
she.
Absolutely
I
not.
don't think she
Women
started
been
it. It was
getting
some way
beat
more
before.
women.
Okay, please.
I ain't talking about goddamn like
I mean,
the
you want to talk
actual-
about like
I'm
that? You
talking
can go
about
back to Ike
viral.
and Tika.
No,
Ike
but-
and Tina and
Okay,
shit.
yeah,
Okay,
that was
Ike
viral,
and Bad
boy.
Baby ain't start this
Yeah,
shit.
Ike and Tina.
I'm about to say it was
But-
others like
All right, who else been after Ike and Tina?
there's some other celebrities that was like
Now
that.
I'm just tell me.
I can't remember their name off back.
Well,
It's been a
I
while
can
ago.
remember Bad Baby right after Ike
She
and
recent.
Tina.
She most recent.
Shit, that's who I remember. Bad Baby, nigga. And her ass was goddamn going back and forth with Bob Barker daughter about a nigga that goddamn
Oh my God,
Tyson her ass.
Travis Barker.
Travis Barker. Man, I said Bob Barker.
Who the
Boy,
fuck is Bob Barker? That's
Bob
what I
Barker
looked up
does-
like.
Bob
he does-
Barker, he does all the jail shit.
No, Bob.
Yes. No, I'm telling you, I know Bob Barker from the Wheel of Fortune or what is Price is Right.
Yes.
But also,
He do
when
that-
you
that
go in
most wanted
jail,
shit.
everything in jail is branded with Bob Barker. Your slippers, the trays you eat off of,
Oh.
all that shit say Bob Barker on there. Yes. So my bad. I wasn't talking about Bob Barker. What's the nigga
Travis
name?
Barker.
Travis Barker.
The drummer.
You're right. Travis Barker daughter. Her and Bad Baby
Alabama.
going back and forth
And her
about
name Alabama.
about a boxer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he from Alabama?
No,
Who?
he named her after a character from a movie.
Okay.
Oh, I thought, boy, who?
I said that's some
Boy,
black shit
speaking
there.
about characters from a movie, boy, y'all seen the Dire Wolves that they brought back?
Yes.
Boy, you seen the names of them.
What's the names? I ain't see the names.
The names is Khaleesi, and 2 other names from Game of Thrones.
Damn.
And the nigga, it came out that the nigga who actually like was the owner over the whole Game of Thrones?
The author, the man who wrote
It was the
book.
author?
Yes.
Okay. He actually invested inside of them to goddamn like help create the dire wolves.
The genetics.
After they were born, the nigga just won the throne at an auction. The actual throne with all the swords in it and shit. Took the dire wolves straight there and had them do a photo shoot. I said, boy, that's cold.
Boy, I'm telling
that's
you. That's
cold.
They've been trying to bring it back.
Boy.
Bring the prehistoric. Oh, is that prehistoric? No, that wouldn't be.
Dire wolves been extinct for a long time.
That'd be medieval.
It's 10,000 years.
Okay, cool.
They were extinct for 10,000 years.
Yeah. That's who Jon Snow was riding on.
Right.
Big
here's
motherfucker.
the thing. Like, they didn't name none of them after the Starks, which is just weird because the direwolves were
the Starks. Yeah.
Right. They were the sigil of the House Stark. So it's just weird that they didn't name any of them after the Starks.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Speaking of the dire wolves, I don't know if y'all seen it before. It's like they was making dragons.
I mean, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe that might be an AI type shit, but I didn't see like it was like a year ago. They was like China, like then they made dragons was bringing like look like what's
China
that? How I
made
Train
a
a
Son.
Dragon type of dragons.
They can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
China doing everything over that motherfucker. But yeah,
they getting their army ready. We is not gonna make it.
It's just this shit is wild. You know what I'm saying? That when they're bringing back animals that have been extinct for so long, it just makes you think how far away we are from like Jurassic Park. You know what I mean?
Not long.
I don't think we were ever far. I think it's,
definitely not long.
I think they've been harvesting this shit for so long. Now they want to show it, and to us it look brand new. To them, but this is 80 years, 100 years.
Yeah, this
We've
shit
been
crazy.
had this shit. We just now got them perfected.
This shit is crazy out here. But you know, hey, I hope this don't become a trend. Y'all bitches like getting beat half to death and then still want the goddamn nigga. I hope y'all goddamn smarten up now that we got like
first, do you understand that domestic abuse is? I'm just saying. I know you. It's like you want them to smarten up, but it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop, and it's a lot more prevalent than what you are thinking.
Damn.
Hey, bro, you got a lot of hope.
No, I don't. I ain't got no hope. I just said I hope, like y'all wish that y'all would smarten up. I don't really have like anything invested into things changing. Let's just say that.
Okay.
I'm not invested into it. I send my little prayer out for you. That's all y'all gonna get from me. Cause goddamn, boy, y'all bitches, y'all don't care about the transgenders competing in goddamn y'all sports, do y'all? Y'all a fight a nigga in women boxing. I know y'all would.
I mean, they do it out here.
Yeah, ain't it? They doing it for free. No sponsors, no check, no nothing. Just want to fight.
I know bitches they'll swing on another
Christ.
first before they swing on another bitch.
Man, look, that's crazy as hell. But hey, man, y'all get it together or don't get it together, whatever.
Your
y'all
choice.
just leave us out of it. How about that? How about
Don't put it on
that?
camera. Leave it to y'all, cause.
How about that, nigga? Well, just stop calling the cops. Stop wasting their goddamn time. If you finna come to court and be on this nigga side.
But you know how the police is. After y'all got a pattern of this shit, they ain't coming no more.
Man.
They taking their time to come. Go like, man, this all the time, bro.
Man, right. That shit crazy. But whatever. We moving right along to today's topics, man. Hey, what's the first topic I got up there? We need to go over.
We have a lot of things.
Yeah,
it depends on.
Go
let's see, who
Power
we wanna
Rangers.
Talk about? Bow, bow. I mean, we could talk. Yeah, we could talk about her.
That's her.
We could talk about her.
All right. So yeah, we gotta go. Well, click it real quick. I think it's.
Yeah, it is. I was just wanting to make sure we could talk about her.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
February 2024, prosecutors saying McKnight was the only person who could have shot her ex-boyfriend Michael McCoy in that home. McCoy said he could not see when he woke up in excruciating pain during the overnight hours of February 10th. He couldn't tell who shot him, but he was adamant that he did not shoot himself. And to his knowledge, McKnight was the only other person in the home when he went to bed. We heard from Cumberland County District Attorney Sean McCormack just shortly ago about the case he was prosecuting to help avoid any conflicts of interest with county and state law enforcement.
I think what I talked about in my closing is using your common sense. That's what I urge the jurors to do. There were 2 people in that house, and only 2 people in that house, and one of them, the one who was shot, said he did not shoot himself. The logical conclusion is the other person did it.
The McKnight was led out of the courtroom after the verdict was read in handcuffs. She was being taken to the Dauphin County prison as she had her bail raised to $3 million after the convictions occurred earlier today. A sentencing is set for May. However, her defense attorney indicated that he intends to appeal the verdict that came out of court today. He said that he simply just does not agree with what prosecutors argued and that McKnight did not shoot McCoy. But again, she will face sentencing in May and was taken to the Dauphin County prison after the verdict was read today. Again, Sonia McKnight, district judge here in the Harrisburg area, convicted of attempted murder and aggravated assault.
That's wild.
Is the women becoming the new YNs?
Oh, shit.
That shit crazy because she already had previously
shot him in
another case by shooting her ex-husband in the dick.
Right.
Because he wouldn't help move furniture.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen,
y'all niggas better get right out here.
These women, that's all I've been seeing. These women putting is the crash outs right now.
Hey, boy.
Women are the new crash outs, right? The new YNs.
I feel her. You ain't finna let me die single.
Oh,
Who you think
God.
you finna leave, nigga?
To death do us part, nigga.
So, all right, bet. And she a judge. That's crazy.
Right,
She
you
was
should
a
have been able to get
judge.
away with it
Well,
better.
no,
like,
that was
you
the
know what
boyfriend,
they're
not even
looking
the
for.
husband. This was the boyfriend, not even the husband that she shot in the head.
Right, right. I mean, the boyfriend leave. I mean, the husband left. You know what I'm saying? So it's ex-husband. But the thing is, that as you are a judge, you know exactly what they are looking for or whatever. You didn't do better for yourself. Like I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed you shooting any fucking body.
I think we need to do more evaluations before we make people judges and shit.
But goddamn, like
it's only go off certain.
You was not on your Viola Davis. I will tell you that. You did not know how to get away with murder.
She was more like.
And then on top of that, how you shoot somebody in the head and they still live? Boy.
That's the fucked up part.
So boy, you deserve these goddamn years.
As a judge, I really think you deserve an extra 100, just because you know
she ain't about to die though. She about to die with a whole bunch of women around.
She gonna die with a girlfriend.
Listen,
gonna have them motherfucker going crazy in that motherfucker.
She gonna be somebody
or she just gonna die in that bitch because she gonna run across somebody she done sentenced.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. When them motherfuckers start getting in there, boy, look, Glansville better be glad you hurry up and got off that damn case.
Lawyers, judges,
real.
Once they got down and go to jail, boy, it is over with for the ass.
Man, dog, that shit crazy as fuck, boy. When I looked at this shit, first of all, I was like, dog, this just happens all the time. Well, not like to this extent.
Right.
But to what I mean is like breaking the law with these officials and shit like that happen all the fucking time. And bruh, I'm glad to see them being held accountable.
Down, and they doing it
I'm
quick.
sorry if it was a black lady and you was one of the few judges that we got out here, bitch.
And you black.
Learn to goddamn control yourself.
They ready to crucify your ass. They ready, see?
Yeah, because you didn't use the law to crucify others.
Mm-hmm.
So nigga, hell no. Boy, look, all that shit crazy, man. Bruh, hey.
And you too old for that shit.
Don't be leaving these women, man, and then sleeping in the bed. How you gonna break up with her and then still
right?
Sleep
That's
in the
the
bed?
crazy part. That's what's crazy. Like how you break up with her and be like, all right, I'm going to bed.
Shit, right?
Yeah, that's
fuck
that's
you,
the,
bitch.
That's the worst thing.
I'm leaving in the morning.
The nigga said,
all right.
The nigga said, boy, she ain't gonna do shit to me. All right.
Shit. You
let
must
that
ain't
bitch
heard
fester
about the
with
last nigga who was in there.
I'm trying to tell you, and then y'all say finding out about why you or your ex are not together is not important. No, if he would have found out, like, hey, so you know why you and your last relationship work out? Well, I shot him in the groin because he didn't want to help me move furniture. So I shot him in the groin.
Think about
a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah.
He heard it and still like, oh, this bitch got some good pussy. She crazy. That's the niggas are stupid like that.
Nigga dumb as hell. Nigga thought he had him a lick. I ain't gonna lie. If you there, you probably thought I got me a judge. Ooh, shit.
I could do some shit and get away with it.
They found out
she ain't on no Viola Davis, bro.
I ain't gonna count. When you got motherfuckers like that in your corner, breaking up is the worst thing you could do. because they got control over your life.
I feel you.
Yeah, you deal with a lawyer bitch, a police bitch, judge bitch, anybody in that kind of capacity, bro. Hey, you keep them around. You just keep playing the game like you got to play. All right, you done made your bed.
Oh my God, bye, boy, bye.
But before we move on to the next topic, what's the comments that we got in here? Let's address these comments before we move on.
It's just Tommy saying hi. He also
Tommy.
called y'all a mashed potato head.
What's up, boy? What's going on, nigga?
What's going on, lizard
You
lips?
ready for that for that trip? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready to do this little seminar. You know what I mean?
We're gonna be big.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But shit, what's the next topic we got up here?
Some bullshit.
Where them fans at?
No, see, it just ain't niggas. Y'all gonna stop playing us like
Ching,
we.
chung, chung,
Nigga,
ching,
it
chung.
come
Nobody
from
says
all over
it's
the
just
world.
y'all.
It come
Stop
from all over the world, nigga. Look at this shit.
We
nigga.
say men, not just niggas. We say men, and look at this.
Wow. Yeong Soo sentenced to one, but no, that's fucked up. How he
1
get
year?
1 year?
She because he dying already.
Okay, he's 80.
Man, that ain't shit. They was finna give Bill Cosby 40.
Okay, did he drug anyone? Bill Cosby was drugging women too. That was a big part of why he got the sentence he got. I don't know. Don't make me advocate for a fucking sexual. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad he's in jail. Wait
Free
a
R.
minute.
Kelly.
Wait a minute. I'm not about to advocate. Wait a minute.
Shit,
I'm not about to advocate. I'm not about to advocate for sex assault, sexual assault people. Like, no, absolutely not.
I still ain't seen Squid Games 2.
I didn't
ain't
either.
seen one.
You know what? I heard it wasn't even nothing to watch for real.
I ain't seen one, so.
Squid Games 1 was the shit. It was good.
That bitch was
The first season was good as fuck, and I don't think that they should have made a second season. I think that they should have left it on that cliffhanger because. But yeah, I didn't see season 2. I don't know if it was hitting for anything at all.
I think when it come down to like people using people to be entertained in that kind of manner, it fuck with me.
You mean like how the rich people are playing with the
yeah,
I mean
fucks with me.
as it should. The fuck.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
bro.
and I knew off the basis of what it was from off the trailer. I was like, yeah. No.
I gotta see, bro. That's what I want to see. I want to see like a rich ring get indicted for doing this shit. I want like the police, the ATF, whatever the fuck they got to bust a rich ring of rich folks who go and get all these homeless people out the street, these people with no hope, all this, and put them in games like this just for their entertainment.
They can't do it like that when they the part of it too, because they go get them off the street.
It ain't even that. It's the people who doing this shit is the ones who control the media.
Mm-hmm.
So they controlling what you can see and shit like that. But nigga, we know this shit, nigga. It need to be one rogue nigga up top who trying to goddamn.
That's hard to kill.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard to kill.
Bro, they need to goddamn. I would love to sit back and watch that trial, nigga. I know all of them gonna make bond. They don't care what kind of bond they get. $20 million. All right, pay it. What?
Now the rogue person that need to do this don't need to have no family, no kids, and nothing, because these motherfuckers coming.
Dog,
these motherfuckers gonna coming for your ass. So you got to make sure you ain't got none of that.
I definitely would love to see some shit like that get
too.
busted. Cause like I say, it's cool for like us to know, like amongst the people, just to know. But it's even better when we can have facts in the face. Like
I think the only type of people that can get them type of people is the people with they type of money. Batman. But like I was saying,
Lord have mercy.
And he ain't doing none of that shit. He around here whooping niggas' ass in the hood.
Nigga, that shit's crazy. Bruh, I don't know. Like I say, I know what's going on, but again, when you ain't got the connections, power, money, anything to combat this shit, you sound crazy talking about it because it's like a very low percentage that this shit will ever happen to them anyway.
Facts.
Now, that type of rich is a different kind of rich, nigga.
That's I can get you missing and nobody ever think of you again, and I make your family seem crazy.
Yeah, right. And it won't be reported on no news stations. I ain't finna let this shit go to no news station. Your ass just gone.
They the kind of rich is I can get your whole bloodline up out of here.
Damn. That's crazy as hell, boy. That's crazy as hell. Well, moving right along to the next one. Bro, this is what I be talking about.
Oh, I seen this.
This is exactly what I be talking about.
And none of our kids down here gonna get to learn.
Not even that. New York has banned ChatGPT. New York is banning ChatGPT while China students are mandated to learn this shit as early as 6 years old, nigga. That is wild, bro. I said this shit the other day with the other pod when I was telling you about like Earn Your Leisure and I'm already speaking on this shit. Here you go. This is the proof.
Training them up in the way they should go.
Right the fuck here, nigga.
See, down here, they already mad because these kids was outsmarting them by using it to do their work, but that was the purpose of it.
Nigga, but it's almost like instead of trying to combat it because there's finding like loopholes, integrated where it is now working for your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure that just because they are having these students to learn about the AI and all this
they
shit.
know how it work and if they used it and they work.
Exactly.
But see, these teachers down here really ain't real teachers. They babysitters, so they don't know too much.
But they're also getting the next workforce ready. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, AI is not going anywhere. And the thing is that if you don't get on it now, you will be so far behind that there is no catching up. And what they're doing as a country is making sure that they can stay at the forefront of the humanity's civilization. You know what I'm saying? At the forefront of what's going on. That's why all the technology we do have, comes from China or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are making sure that they are not left behind in a in a world that is moving forward. You know, and the thing about it here in America is that we don't
care.
Well, yes,
no. But go ahead. I want to talk to you. Go ahead. The thing about it here in America,
we don't value the same things.
No, we don't.
No,
we don't. I agree with that. We don't value the same things. We worried about what nigga feel like he was born in a bitch body.
But see, they value morality and principles and traditions over there. So feelings fuck your feelings, because it is fuck your feelings. Over here, motherfucker gotta feel like something to goddamn do something.
And the only thing we got trying to beat at right now is military. But really, we ain't even got them beat at that.
I'm about to say, I
maybe
heard
by size. I'll say
it.
that. By size.
But if we go to
like
war,
literal manpower,
they'll knock the size down so fast.
Bro, if we go to war, because I seen a study talking about 70% of our military is overweight.
Yeah.
Nigga, we ain't finna run no nigga, but they finna run circles around.
Our military don't even do what it used to do.
Man, look, man.
But I do think that it is sad because I was watching something. I was watching a podcast the other day, and it's just, they were talking about how, we are going to be left behind. Like the age of America being the number one or the superpower in the world is coming to an end. And just historically, not saying like, oh, America is like about to be bum rushed or anything like that, but historically, like, the eras usually only last like 250 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, a dynasty usually lasts average, that we've seen historically around 250 years, and we are reaching that mark. And just the way that the world is evolving beyond America, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's even in a way so much as to say like we're gonna do our own thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, what was it, China, Japan, and
North Korea?
Was it North Korea or South Korea?
North.
It was North Korea?
Okay,
so they all, they're all coming together because they're realizing that the world is about to go in a whole separate direction, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's just, I think that it's sad because, no, I don't think that we're going to become like, a third world country or anything like that. But I do think that with America not being, we are babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're spoiled fucking brats. And so when we see that we're no longer number one, I feel like we're going to act out like a spoiled brat would. You know what I mean? And that makes me a little, has me a little fearful.
What bothers me about America is we've been bullied so long, to the point where we got a little too relaxed.
That's what happened with bullies. You get jumped.
Exactly.
And they finna jump us
That's
like
exactly
these
why
folks
all
ain't
these
coming.
niggas coming together.
The worst thing you can do as
the
a
last
aggressor,
time y'all do this to us.
Like they're trying to not even acknowledge the U.S. dollar anymore. They're like, we could use something else. Fuck the U.S. dollar.
Because
Let's
really,
use
we don't have nothing
else.
to back up our dollar.
No, we don't.
And look, and I feel like if you're an aggressor, the worst thing you could do is not keep your foot on.
So we're going to be under their thumb financially, which we already are, and then intellectually, which we already are. Like it's like what are you? How are you going to come back from this? Especially when you are so gung ho about keeping your citizens dumb.
Right,
America
that's the
is,
thing.
America is definitely in the
bottom.
Well, I was going to say in the market of keeping their citizens uninformed and uneducated.
And what's
Stupid
crazy
as hell.
is
Capitalism.
the
even
ones
on
that
ourself.
made the little plan that been going on for so long, they didn't think about this.
This is what I don't get. Like, bro, if y'all really want to still be the supervisor, because I was listening to, again, you know, I've been on Andrew Schultz, not the Brilliant Idiots, but
Flagrant
podcast, and they had somebody, one of the investors from Donald Trump's cabinet, come on and explain the tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
And he was explaining the side of it, but he made a statement like, in the next 100 years, us and China will be the superpowers going forward. And I just feel like how? I don't see how. China is, they don't accept what you feel like. They are putting in the schools what need to be put in the schools while we're banning the shit. Like, bro, wait, we just gonna be a bunch of dumbasses walk around glued to a phone, drooling, can't even close your fucking mouth, while these niggas over here fit in shape. The men are in the army, the women are goddamn thriving better than ever. Like, bro, we gonna be fucked up over here, nigga. I don't see how we gonna be a super anything.
Like, why? Because we could still be the superpower and have dumb motherfuckers.
I mean, we've been the superpower and had dumb motherfuckers, but that's not
that just recently started though. You gotta think about it. Our grandparents ain't too far removed from us, nigga. It was just at our grandparents' time we had Black Wall Street. We weren't always dumb. We weren't always goddamn like distracted by something.
No, not individual citizens or even groups, but as a country,
as a whole,
yeah,
we still some force.
But see, one thing I do say that is good for a CEO is knowing what to adapt. Mm-hmm. Now, again, yes, back then when we were just fighting to be a full human, it was a different time, different era, all that good shit. And again, I don't think it's ever going to stop with racist people. But for the majority, and because we are a business here, nigga, it would behoove you to understand what actually like adds to your bottom line than takes away from it. And integration is what they feel like, inclusion with everybody is what they feel like adds to the bottom line so much more. Well, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say this, because he wanted Donald Trump people, I'm thinking them motherfuckers already know. And what they think will make them us a superpower versus what China thinks will make them a superpower. We might got two different ideologies behind it.
Yes, I can say, all right.
They both work.
I don't see how that shit.
But it's
work.
like if China could play off of what they lacked in, which is our citizens.
China don't want to play off of us.
Yeah,
right. I think the only thing that's working
aggressive
against China is like their procreation rate. Because I think that's why you remember when they was offering niggas to come over there and impregnate women and shit.
Well, no, Japan is
Japan. Okay.
But I think in Korea, I think it's South or North, they was like, if you come get married and have a kid, I think it's 30. But even with that, it's like, because remember, they had in Asia, I think in certain parts of Asia, they had a cap on how many kids you could have at a certain time.
Yeah.
Because I think no more than 2. And then that was it.
Well, that's because that was at that point, they were overpopulated.
Right. And they the type of people they try to keep their land attacked. Versus us, we'll knock some shit down. But they don't find ways to goddamn build around it.
I have a question, and I don't want to get too deep into this, but I do have a question. Do you think that, America as a whole trying to be a quote unquote melting pot is going to be like that's how we got our start, and that's how we got like, you know, the momentum, and that's how we got shit going, and you know, whatever. But do you also think that same thing is going to inevitably be our downfall?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I think everybody is like gung-ho against what Trump doing now. Especially like with kicking the illegal immigrants out and shit like that. Like, yes, we are the melting pot. We will accept anybody on the planet as long as you come through here by the right procedures. But along with that,
we've
been goddamn getting the wrong motherfuckers over here. Niggas who over here goddamn setting women on fire on trains and shit, blowing up shit. We get the niggas who want to cast war against us over here alone while we just having the doors open.
Well, see, I'm not even speaking so much over. Okay, I'm not even speaking on individual people who come over here and, you know, commit crimes or anything like that. I'm not even speaking on that. I'm speaking more so on the fact that one, America, yes, we are one of the youngest nations in the world. We're one of the youngest nations in the world, right? So all of these other nations who have been, you know, developing for hundreds of thousands of years, they have their, you know what I'm saying? Like they have their own set of people, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody from this country virtually looks the same because this is what this country's people look like, you know what I mean? And they have their customs, they have their traditions, they have their... In America, we do not have that because we have everyone's customs, everyone's traditions, everyone's thought process, everyone's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that, that's what I mean. Do you think that it's going to ultimately be our downfall because we don't have... okay, so it's I guess like until the Olympics, none of it, unless it's the Olympics or like somebody literally like bombing on American soil or doing something like on American soil, like active terrorism, like 2001. You know what I'm saying? Like those, besides the Olympics and 9/11, those are the only two times that I can think of Americans for real coming together as Americans and being like, we will fuck some shit up. You know what I mean? Like it didn't matter if you were from originally somewhere else or whatever. If you were American, you were fucking American. You know what I'm saying? But the in other countries, that's always what you know what I'm saying. In other countries, if you're Kenyan, you're always Kenyan. If you're Guyanese, you're always, you know what I'm saying. Like there's no other cultures within there trying to develop what your country is, I guess, like as a whole. So I guess that's what I'm asking is that, do you think that what we wanted America to be is ultimately going to end up being our downfall because I mean, we kind of don't have a leg to stand on, you know. I mean, I hope I'm explaining that right.
I'm finna answer for you. Yes, due to with all those different cultures and shit, we trying to incorporate all of them into us, which that's making roundabout saying is too much of shit. We'll never be like agreeance on one thing. We pulling apart from something, and we still ain't even got a tradition. Like you said, these other countries got traditions, but not even only that. When you was on like having them being a melting pot, like you said with the 9/11 shit, that's the other problem because them other countries is because they know that we'll take, like they will accept that you and you motherfucker you in here plotting on us. So now they know how to even take it. They know how to take us out.
I mean, that's up in the air. I'm still.
So we don't have like a general tradition thing.
I'm still waiting to see the declassified files on 9/11. But outside of that, I just want to see. I think that we got comfortable along the way.
I'm not saying that 9/11 wasn't like an inside job or anything like that. I'm just talking about how Americans came together.
Right, I got you. But I'm thinking like, bro, we got comfortable. What I mean by that is we were so quote unquote far ahead of everybody else because we allowed everybody to come in here that we stopped operating in our nature, which is the business. So like, nigga, in the business, the CEO puts people in position that are smart at one thing, that excel, that master one thing. You put you in the right position, nigga. Bruh, I'm sorry. If we got all of these motherfuckers over here, there should be not one country in America banning anything AI. Just from New York alone banning ChatGPT, that tells me the wrong people are in control. That clearly says the wrong people are in control, bro.
And it seemed like they allowing people. I don't want to bring age, but you got motherfuckers in them councils and shit. They've been there forever, and it's like because you trying to keep on some shit that ain't even here no more. That time gone.
Yeah,
that time
I
is
agree
gone.
with that. I agree with that. Like these people, the shadow government, whatever you want to call them, these people who stay in these seats while the president and the mayors and everything keep swapping out, nigga, these folks right here, bro, got to get from outside of their body.
Because
they only operate one way.
Yeah.
They only operate one way. This is what worked for us back then and put us ahead.
That's right.
So this is all that I can figure in my mind that is going to work. Sorry, buddy. We're in a new time, new technology. Get some younger, fresher minds in here that understand and have foresight about where the fuck we going. That is what will keep us a superpower.
I think another. I think another issue is that when we see stuff like China is having their children learn AI, even as young as 6, and then you have conversely somewhere like New York is banning Chat GPT. I see, and this is where I'm saying like we're on different sides of the fucking spectrum. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about China teaching their children teaching their children AI, they're not teaching their children how to use Chat GPT. They're teaching them how to build the fucking programs.
The AI
you know what I'm saying? So we're fighting two separate wars here. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all are like, oh, we don't want them to use Chat GPT because they can cheat. They can cheat and da. All right, don't let them use Chat GPT. Teach them how to build the program, though. That's what China is doing. They're teaching them how to build and program within AI, what that looks like and what that means. And they start them young because think of MySpace. We were sitting here coding, building whole websites. You know what I'm saying? At fucking, when was MySpace popular? We were in middle school?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So we were in middle school, so it's not far-fetched to think to teach in school something like this so you could develop along the way.
And if they were smart back then, they would have had courses for that in school.
And then you got to get rid of, again, we need fresh minds in here. And now that you're saying that, this might be the reason why Donald Trump said fuck the education joint up there. What
Board
was
of Education.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The
Department of Education.
Department of Education. So goddamn, this might be a reason why, because we all know as grown people now that there is a such thing as school to prison pipeline.
Yeah.
There's a such thing as school to prison pipeline. If the school was only getting you in gear to be a worker and understand or send a lot of people who buck against it to the prison, bro, there needs to be a reframing of this education system.
Because school was always supposed to be a place where you goddamn learned what you wanted to do in life.
Right, they're taking a lot of things that were in school. They've even since we've been in school, they take a lot of things out. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no more home economics. Yeah. There's no more workshop. There's no more tech. There's no more auto.
Yep. I took auto.
Yeah, there's no more auto mechanics. There's no more even when I was in high school, they had college tracks and tech tracks.
Right.
So like if you wanted to learn a vocation, if you wanted to learn a trade like welding, like auto shop, like something like that, they would have classes. Exactly. They would have your electives would be geared towards that. But if you wanted to be on the college track, your electives were geared towards you would take AP classes and this and that. You would take economy. You would take world history. You would take things that would get you geared towards a higher level of education, i.e. college. And the ones who did not, so they're taking things like that out. I don't know the last time one of the kids I've even heard them say anything about home economics. I don't even think that's a class.
Bro, there used to be a technology class.
I knew we were fucked up when they stopped teaching the kids how to write in cursive.
Bruh.
Ain't no fucking way, dog. What you mean? So it ain't gonna be no signature? You ain't gonna know how to sign shit? Like, what the fuck, nigga? Yes, we are fucked up as a country. Now that y'all saying this, I'm not on the opposite side of Donald Trump dismantling the Department of Education.
And bro,
because this shit is fucked up.
Even with that cursive shit.
But also do some more research into what he's actually dismantling, not just based on what you assume is the reason he's dismantling.
I have researched in that. I know that. That's why I know that every state was only using 3% of what the Department of Education was actually there for.
And actually everything that was in the Department
But I'm just saying, by this
to
conversation is making more of a life day-to-day making it like resonate that way, as well as that shit too. But yeah, I really think that we will. Like she said, I don't think we're gonna be a third world country. But nigga, we ain't
be a country they gonna keep fucking.
Y'all keep this bullshit up, nigga. Y'all gonna fuck around and let China just be that superpower for real.
What we ran from, we're gonna turn into the United Kingdom. We're gonna be exactly what the fuck we ran from. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna. I think we're gonna end up like.
Which we still belong to.
I'm just saying. I do think that's where our like level of does the world give a fuck about us? That's where it's gonna be at. You know what I mean? Again, nothing to sneeze at. A very powerful country, still dominating in some things, but you're not that guy. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, buddy.
That's crazy. Well, moving forward, what's this next topic we got up here? Oh Lord.
Well, speaking of schools and dismantling
see what
shit.
I'm saying?
What? See his number women.
See what I'm saying? Right.
Don't do that.
Let's see what she talking about.
Jesus, talking about something is nothing but women. What is wrong with you?
Statements to him in the past to include calling him sexy chocolate.
Principal's facing charges accused of forcing a student to massage her feet. And that's not all. Polk County deputies tell us it happened at Lake Marion Creek Middle School in Poinciana. She was arrested because a number of witnesses came forward. Fox 13's Evan Moon spent the day in Poinciana today. Covering the story, has the very latest for us tonight on the case.
This assistant principal is accused of an inappropriate massage and making sexual comments to a 13-year-old boy, including about learning foreplay. The Polk County Sheriff calling this outrageous and evil behavior. A 13-year-old boy was just being a kid, throwing balled-up paper across a classroom at Lake Marion Middle School. His actions sent him to Assistant Principal Kiva Lark's office, but that's when the real trouble began.
She had a 13-year-old child that was at her school rub her feet. Did you hear what I said? That's right. This was a sexual encounter.
53-year-old Lark allegedly punishing the young boy by making him rub her bare feet in his lap, then teaching him how to massage them by rubbing his shoulders. She's also accused of making inappropriate comments, including to rub her feet like he loved her and that she was teaching him foreplay.
She didn't think he was massaging them the right way, so she massaged his arms and his shoulders, and then made the statement like, this will help teach you foreplay for when you have a girlfriend. That's how evil this conduct was. So she's in jail.
All of this reported to deputies by the principal after another counselor in the room sent it up the chain. And this wasn't the first time she made comments towards him.
She had made statements to him in the past to include calling him sexy chocolate.
I want to say,
So I'm saying,
I like what I'm seeing as of, it's showing the other side and their, the reprimands for that. So like justice getting even, getting a little, balanced across the board.
Fuck sides. Any person, man, woman, fucking don't know I don't give a fuck. If you're messing with a child, you need to be dealt with. You are a fucking scum of the earth, disgusting imbecile of a creature.
I would argue the literature.
Like I don't give a fuck what you identify as. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. If you take advantage of a child, you're horrible. You're a horrible, horrible person.
Yeah, we need more extreme punishment for
right.
Hell the fuck yeah. It's just not. Dog. I mean, chemical castration, like something.
Yeah,
like
that don't always be
like
Fire squad. Yeah. That would be just, bro, look, I would love to be a part of that.
Like, how are y'all not more enraged and not more wanting to protect our children than,
They used to say children was everything, but y'all been showing they ain't shit to y'all. Y'all just,
when you having people who really don't want to have children have them.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about that. Look at the educators. What the fuck does that? Nah, man.
No, I feel you on that, but I can't. I don't see, like, God forbid, I'm not speaking this on me. I can't see that being one of my children and the police getting there first.
Okay.
I can't see that.
Okay.
So many witnesses.
I'm definitely.
There's no way that this could be one of my children, and I'm not the one that ended up in jail.
The day I
definitely would have been the one that ended up in jail.
Nigga, I don't hit women. I would have knocked that bitch out. I'm talking about halfway, boy. I would have bossed the Richard on that.
There would have been no. There would have been no time for a trial. Like, it would not have been. I would have been on trial. I would have been on trial.
Oh God,
I would have been on trial.
God.
And you know what? Because
it would have been for attempted murder.
I don't even think we would have been in jail.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if it's a man, a woman. The way that I would fucking assault with a vengeance.
No, you'll be dead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll do everything in my power. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna snatch your head off and sit right there and Indian style holding your head, waiting for
them little sister locks would have been ripped the fuck out your head,
holding her head like this. Like yeah. I've been waiting.
Mud shot would have looked a lot different.
Different.
With a smile like this.
Lot different.
Oh God, well, that's what I'm saying. Like
I'd have been walking around the jailhouse, big chest. Well, I damn near beat the bitch to death.
No, I
You
did.
want some?
And I took her head off and leg off. I started torching this bitch.
Snap that bitch.
I was like, you like that sexual chocolate?
Shit, bro.
Well, I'm going in,
We
bro.
need that to be an executive order.
Yeah.
Something. Like, it's too light of a
order.
sentence around the board when it comes to children crimes. Or crimes against children, should I say. I think that around the board, the punishment is not severe enough for people who get convicted of crimes against children, especially sex crimes against children.
But these kids really can't defend themselves. They don't
Hell
know
no,
what's
they
going on.
looking at adult for protection.
And then you ruin them for the rest of their lives because, first of all, their brains are not fully functioned.
You
so
heard
you have
YG?
warped and fucked them up. There's nothing.
All right.
They don't even have a chance. You're not even giving that little boy a chance.
And
then you want to wonder why they got fuck niggas in the goddamn world.
Hello.
You wouldn't even give that little boy a goddamn chance.
Hello.
The hatred for a lot of women.
I don't want to talk
a
about
lot
this
of
no more. I'm gonna get emotional. I don't want to talk about this no more. Fuck that bitch. I hope they beat her ass in jail.
I hope she died.
Right. I hope she don't get made it to the sentence. I promise.
Yeah.
What's the next?
Let's lighten some shit up. Well, no, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. God damn, it's just
back to back to back.
Right.
Well, just don't comment on it. What we got up there? Bow bow. Oh yeah, bro. This go back to let's watch this shit. They're like an EMP, cause nigga is more of them, but they ain't falling.
Jesus.
Yes, nigga.
That
bitch just fell straight out of the sky. It looked like that one of them planes that fell, bro.
Are those other helicopters?
Yes. That's why he's zooming in on them to see if they were doing anything, but they not. Like,
so something caught him slipping.
Something like dismantled that, and 6 people were lost their life in there, and it was like a family, and it was a family with the pilot. That equals 6 people that was in that helicopter that lost their life. And bruh,
that was an EMP, bro, because the way that dropped,
that shit
it stopped mid-air.
And that's what I'm saying. When shit look like that.
Okay, so what about if it would have had
malfunction?
I'm just saying.
Now they
That's
again, prayers out to the family,
right,
and all of that.
Definitely could have been a technical. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to go throwing out about conspiracy theories when actual families lost someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's not a conspiracy. Yeah, that's definitely not a conspiracy. Nothing conspiratorial about that.
Right.
But it is raising more questions because, bruh, like the conspiracy theorists that were out 2 years ago that we were calling crazy when they said the planes would start falling in 2025.
He meant that.
They haven't stopped. These motherfuckers have not stopped. And everybody who said that now is blowing back up with their old tweets, old TikToks from back then saying what was going to happen. And it's happening.
And you know what's crazy though? Ain't no flight stopped, really.
Bruh, it ain't that because they trying to make it be like, oh, these are just 1 out of 1,000,000 flights that take flight every day.
One in a million was
like, bruh, this shit is getting scary, nigga. Matter of fact, I think we got another one up there with a plane that crashed in Florida. Let's watch that one.
Man, what the fuck?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
3 people died on that motherfucker. So that's 9 people yesterday. Just in one day. 9 people gone. 9 people gone, bro.
I hate to always try to bring up a conspiracy, but my mind get to working. When I see, I'm like, bro, something. They testing out something.
Dog, we ain't never had this many plane crashes.
As long as we had planes and helicopters.
As long as we didn't have flights, planes, we have never had
They've been
this many.
And so close together. You know what I'm saying? Like, their airplane crashes used to be few and far in between when you heard about them. It's so much so that it was more news. Now the news is like, oh, there's not a plane crash. Like, oh my God, that's good news.
Right. Like, and then they used to say 1 in a million. Now it's like 1 in every 1,000 at this point.
Nigga, these shit's going down left and fucking right, bro.
It's even been military shit. Like, we done been a few military goddamn shit went down. Like, y'all's out of everybody, y'all's go down. Like, so.
And that's why I'm saying
secret wars are going on.
It's a lot of shit that's not being discussed. It's a lot of shit that don't make news. It's a lot of shit, bro.
On here, because who are they too?
But when it don't make news and we discuss it, it sounds like conspiracy theories.
Right.
It like if I'm gonna just be frank here, nigga. Before this shit in Florida happened, nigga, Florida was like hot spot number 1 for UFO sightings. It's been hot spot number 1
since the mall.
Since the mall shit. Nigga, they been talking about, bro, they been seeing shit over the sky. It's been, bro, all you gotta do is go on TikTok.
Ain't been no coverage.
TikTok, bro, it's plenty of angles of this shit. It's not like it's AI, it's angles. It's niggas in the projects, bro. I remember I seen that shit. Some young niggas in the project like, what the fuck is this over the goddamn sky? These niggas looking like, bro, these people are seeing shit. Nothing is hitting mainstream media. But as soon as goddamn Saturday coming, we be like, bro, UFOs in Florida, we sound like conspiracy theories.
I mean,
this shit be, bro.
At this point, stop. Like, y'all already done slick admitted that they here.
Oh shit!
Let's go ahead and cover it. Like, yeah, hey y'all, boy, they really here, boy. Look, y'all with Florida and blast that bit.
Bruh, because Florida, all the day, like Daytona, Miami, all over Florida have been spotting these motherfuckers, bruh.
I've been seeing it. I done seen one where they had a fleet of the motherfuckers.
I'm
like, what the? Bro, these niggas is broad daylight with this motherfucker.
And not giving a fuck. And not giving a fuck.
Crazy to me. And I'm mad because we don't get it over here. And I'm like, nigga, I know I've been weird enough for y'all to come get me.
But we ain't seen one yet, nigga.
Facts. It's pissing me
I
off.
be looking at the sky every goddamn night, boy. Nothing but planes.
I be sitting there crying sometimes. Why y'all don't love me, man?
That shit crazy, man. But man, condolences to everyone who lost their lives in them planes, bro, and the ones who are critical condition in the hospital. We wish y'all speedy recovery. Right. But that right there is just I don't have the words to explain this shit. Only conspiracy theories make sense to me at this point in time.
I ain't gonna cap y'all. I'm finna go figure out who all them families is on there. Cause they some like them type of families. That's gonna be another reason why I know we ain't getting no coverage for real. Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. But moving right along. Yeah. Let's.
Oh boy, I love this nigga here, boy.
As a man, bro, I advise you, bro, go hear your dad's side of the story. I'm not saying he couldn't be fucked up. I'm not saying he couldn't have left you for no reason. I'm not saying that he couldn't have been a bad person. He couldn't have made a mistake, none of that. But I advise you, just go hear his side of the story and decide from there. Because I ain't gonna lie, I hear this happen so often. And like, it kind of fucked me up every time I'm hearing it, because it's like, it's fucked up. But it'll be a dude, he want to be in his kid's life. Like, he want to be an active father. You got a baby mom for whatever reason. Maybe she petty about the new girl, trying to teach him a lesson, trying to use it as an opportunity to get more money. Or she could just be a bad person and she kind of used the kid as leverage against the dude, trying to control him, and he got to say and do everything she want, or she gonna take the kid away from him. And I get what y'all saying. Go to court, go to court, go to court. Go look at the percentages on that. And a lot of dudes, it's not even that they don't want to pay child support. They just don't want to give her the money. They don't mind spending a bag on their kids. They just don't want to give you the money. All I'm saying, it's a lot of dudes out there. If you was to go sit down, and I'm talking about have a good conversation with your pops, bro, you wouldn't even be mad at bro no more. And I'm going to be real.
Bro, I preach this a lot every day. I preach this too. I'll be like, bro, go talk to your dad. Like, I got one little partner. For whatever what happened, their family broke up, and all of them don't fuck with the daddy, the kids and all. I'm like, bro, go talk to your daddy, bro, because you just need to hear his side of what was going on. Just always, not just saying he might be right, even though I'll say that. But it don't really mean right. Just go hear his side. You'll figure out if you don't know who your mama is already.
This shit happening more and more though, and I'm glad like this shit went viral because again of the times that we living in, bro. We living in times where more teachers are being goddamn locked up for sexual assault. We living in times where it's normal that niggas are just goddamn choking bitches half to death and nobody goddamn raising an eyebrow. This shit is just like a whole goddamn Armageddon we living in right now. And we living in a time where kids and children are not even wanted except for control over another person.
Right.
This shit is crazy, and I'm glad that this nigga went viral with that shit. Because, Yes, he's 130% right, nigga. It is plenty of men out here that want to be in their kids' life, nigga. But again, they're bitter bitches. There are dumb bitches. There are bitches with no brain that shouldn't even be fucking, much less goddamn bring another life in this motherfucker. We watching this shit every day, dog. We just talked about Tatiana, bitch, who's still up under investigation right now for her 2 kids dying of hypothermia. Well, and then it came out that they died actually from carbon monoxide poisoning. So, like, bro, come on, man. If y'all are sick, a lot of y'all bitches are sick, and there's a lot more y'all than it is us. So, nigga, the ones who are not sick, y'all need to be goddamn cussing these bitches out, disowning these bitches, beating these motherfuckers.
I don't beat them. I don't beat them, but I do. I will advocate for myself because I damn sure do, and I make my voice heard when I say that I do not understand the women who do not let their children be a part of their fathers be a part of their children's life, especially if they are an active father. Like I don't give a fuck what happens between you and him, but if they have never done anything to harm your child, or their child, y'all's child, if they've always been there and they want to be, or if they haven't even had a chance to always be there, but they want to. If they've not done anything but leave you or something like that, like matter of fact, I don't give a fuck what they did.
Doug, I think you got to step up a little bit and start knocking these.
I don't give a fuck what they did. All right, because honestly, between me and my ex-husband, I couldn't even look at this man in his face for 2 years after we got divorced. Could not. But did that mean my daughter didn't see him for 2 years? No. Did that mean that his family didn't see her for 2 years? No. That mean I didn't see him for 2 years. Now, did I get over that to where we can be cordial? Yeah, thank God. It's been like 5 years, so I'm glad that we're at a space that we can be cordial and have a conversation on where we about to meet up to, exchange our daughter, because that's the extent of our conversations. Right. Or, I will say that we've even gotten to a point where I started back calling, and, I call him like, hey, we need to co-parent your daughter. You need to help me with some shit, because she done lost her fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? But yes, there was once upon a time that man did the most horrible things, and I had no desire of him being in my life. At no point during that time was I like, oh, I'm gonna keep your baby from you. Come get this motherfucker. Come get her on your own fucking weekends. Come get her every fucking holiday. Come get her during the summer. Come get your child. That's 50% you, my nigga. I'm not about to be responsible for this. You got me fucked up. But that's just me. But I will just say that I'm very vocal, and I do not understand the women, especially because there are so many bad ones. There are many ones that do leave. Right. Don't want fuck all to do with the seed that they help you create. Even the ones that sit up there and whisper the sweet nothings into your ear. I want to put a baby in you. Let's have a baby. Let's go have a baby. Da, da, da. And then when it's time to collect your hat, you're like, hey, what's up? Then they want to go ghost. That happens so many times. You hear those stories so often. Where you have those women who just are so bitter that they want to keep the child away just because they're bitter. I will never understand that mindset, and I will always speak against you dirty bitches.
These bitches really got down, but again, there's so many of them that it's not hard to find like-minded bitches that think like them. So then they go and get hyped up by these other bitches who ain't shit and really thinking that they moving right. And that's what I'm saying. It needs to be like an eradication of y'all bitches.
And then sometimes the dads need to speak up for themselves, and I'll speak on that. I will speak from personal experience because I actually cussed my daddy out. Like I won't say I cussed him out. Let me not lie.
He was angry with
but
him.
I did. Me and my dad had a come into Jesus moment. I want to say it was like. It had to be 2 years ago because, no, it was about maybe 18 months ago. I only say that because my dad had a stroke back in August. And it was like maybe 6 months before his stroke. And I got so sad because I hadn't talked to him. You know what I'm saying? But I was mad because I had started putting 2 and 2 together. Now, I was on Facebook and my dad's wife, who they've been together for obviously 30-something years. But I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? So when she had put like a happy anniversary, whatever, to my dad, and she had put the years, like they had been together for X amount of years. So I was like, hold the phone. Because I know math and 2 + 2 = 4. So what the fuck is this shit? So I had to call my dad and I was just like, yo, if y'all are celebrating this amount of years as an anniversary and you were with my mom this amount of years and I was born in this year, how are these not aligning? And I asked him, I said, did you leave me? I did ask him. I was like, did you leave me, nigga? Like, did you leave me in Germany? Did you leave me? Because you had to have been in Virginia to have a relationship with your current wife. So did you leave me? And he was like, no. He was like, I did. I left, but I came back for you and your brothers to get y'all back to America. So I went back to Germany to bring you back to America, and that's how you got here. And then I left your mother. I was like, oh, all right. I mean, and he did tell me the reason. We had a talk when I was a teenager on why he left my mother. And hearing his side of the story, sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds like my mama. That sounds just like my motherfucking mama. Yes, it does.
I'm gonna be P about it. It's hard to voice yourself when you already know it's against you already.
What do you mean?
Like a man trying to even say something, or like he was saying, it's a fight.
Nah, man. I'm gonna tell you why I fought with my dad, because that nigga was not around. And the reason that I fought with him is because my grandmother, his mother, was always around. Even though I was a military brat, my mom had me moving throughout the entire world my entire life. Okay, I've only been settled since I was like 18. So for 0 to 18, I was moving every 3 years. Okay, my grandmother knew every fucking address, every fucking phone number, because she would call me on my birthday. She would send me cards on my birthday. She would send me cards on every holiday. My grandmother knew where the fuck I was. There was nothing keeping, and that's why I say there was nothing keeping my father from keeping in contact with me throughout my childhood. My mom did not keep. Matter of fact, she used to force me to go visit him. I didn't even want to visit him when I became a teenager because I was like, nigga, where the fuck have you been at? And that was my rhetoric. If my grandmother knew where I was, where the fuck was you? Where were you? Like, not a call, not a card, not a nothing, not an and dad added to the card, not nothing. Nigga, you was there when I was born. You know when my birthday is. And it wasn't until recently, over maybe the past 6 years, I've been starting to get happy birthday messages from my father. I'm in my mid-30s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I will say that my father is a better grandfather to my kids than he was a father to me. But I mean, yes, those conversations are necessary, and they very much are, because on my side of the family, I have 4 brothers. All of my nieces and nephews come from my brothers. So I'm always on my dad's side of the family. I have 2 nieces that I have no connection with because their mothers literally blocked everybody in our family. Like, we could not, like, we've tried to reach out so many times and we cannot. The only thing that we can do is wait until they get 18 and continue to try to reach out as they're growing, and then try to explain. And here's the thing, fortunate for our family, we have all the motherfucking receipts.
Right.
We have all the receipts. We've always been here, girls. We have always been here. We've always tried. We have receipts. We've always tried. But I do hope that one day I am able to have those conversations with my nieces and be like, that's not what happened. That's not the whole story. And we did not leave you. We have always been here.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, you know, it do be certain, and that's why I'm glad he worded it the way he worded it. It's not, we not saying that ain't niggas out here that don't add to the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That don't goddamn sit up here and make kids that they don't want, leave them, all of this shit. We are not saying that. All I'm saying is, by the numbers, it is more women than it is men. So by just numbers alone, nigga, y'all have more fucked up people in the world than men do because y'all outnumber us. And bruh, like the amount of bitches that just think like this. I seen a status was like, oh, if the daddy don't goddamn talk to me nice, what the fuck make you think I'm gonna let you see your son? And this bitch was viral. And I'm like, I know you motherfucking lying to me, bro.
Really?
All y'all can't be this goddamn slow. I know y'all. I know you lying to me.
A lot of times, that's why a lot of men go with. Right. We'll talk. I get to.
Yes, bro. Like, and that's so sad, but that is fucking true. A lot of niggas are adopting. I'll wait till you're 18.
Right.
I'll wait till you got out of your mother's care for me to really goddamn have that.
Over.
No, for real.
I can start the fuck over.
Oh yeah, and a lot of because we can.
Yeah, I can start over.
We can. Unfortunately, yes, you have to grow up. You may have been in a not so good space at one time, procreated with a demon, and now you're dealing with demon activities, and you have the choice to not deal with that shit.
And if you can't make the mama scene, like show the courts that the mama is an unfit mother, boy, the court system.
At all.
No.
Or
he might not even have the money on it, for real. But do you know it costs? It costs, and especially that part where it's like, don't think motherfuckers don't want to pay the child support. They don't want to give it to her ass.
Ain't it cool?
That's really be a lot. Like I go by it and motherfucker get mad. Why you with to go by it? I asked for the money, but no, that's why I
don't understand that rhetoric either. I don't give a fuck. That means I ain't got to go to the store.
Right.
Bring it the fuck over here.
But that rhetoric is because the money what I'm asking for ain't really what it's for. That's what we learned. The money what you asking for ain't, and you say what it's for, ain't what it's really for.
It's crazy because again,
I seen a woman say my bad.
That's why. I'm just saying the piggyback off your money thing. Yes, that money is strictly to help with the child.
Right.
Now, if we're gonna be realistic, we know that's not enough money to actually take care of the child for the entire month.
Right.
It is what the court ordered because we as adults could not come to any logical agreement about visitation, about money, about anything. So now the courts have got involved, and 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be enough.
No, because it's going off of what he make.
But since y'all wanted to be so nasty and don't want to work with a motherfucker, this is all you fucking get, bitch. Make it work. Make it work. And it ain't supposed to go to your gas tank and none of that. You supposed to take care of your gas tank. You supposed to take care of whatever else.
That's your house anyway. You was gonna have to pay them light bills and whatever.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Bro, I hear that all the time.
Bro, I had this girl I seen.
That's not necessarily true. Okay, I'm just saying because the more people in a household, the more your utilities will be. Like, let's cut that out.
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is because us as an adults could not come to an agreement.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about. I was talking to short guy.
All right. Well, no. Okay. Cool.
But I mean, I understand why child support come around. But I'm saying again, I'm not trying. Okay, first of all, I'm not trying to combat you guys on why or what the child support should be spent on. Okay, because we could be here another hour talking about that and what justifies her spending, money on gas versus money on her utilities versus money on maybe shoes for the child. You know what I'm saying? So inevitably, yes, if you were on your own, you would have the same set of bills, but they would not cost the same because we all know how when my kids left out of here, I went from there being 5 people in my house or 4 people in my house to now there only being 2. My light bill went from being $300 to being $100 because there's not that many people turning on or using that much electricity. My water bill went down because there's not that many people using the water. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying the bills wouldn't be there. But if you can understand that, like if the child was living with me primarily and not living with you, I bet you your water bill, your power bill, and your utilities, I bet you your shit is a lot cheaper than my shit.
And that's what and that's where the argument come in, because instead of us getting mad about that, why can't we just work it out as adults?
Yeah.
I understand that. And yes, everything you saying is true. But when we can't work it out as adults and we got to take it to the courts, fuck all of that shit you talking about. Fuck it.
Because even in the courts, they tell you he don't have to do nothing else.
Okay,
really.
okay. But let's get here too. Okay, a lot of these guys, never mind. Because we're just gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
We're just
What's
gonna
the
go
next
back
topic we got up there?
We don't have another topic.
We do. It should have been one about a grandmother talking to a 15-year-old boy or something. I remember that one, and then there was another one about this nigga who don't have a law degree, but he has goddamn represented himself as a lawyer for 20. There we go. There we go.
So your life ain't over. You just need a second chance. So that's what you need to dwell on and pray about. A second chance. And sit down and think about how you gonna make this happen. And obey your parents. And come in, come home on time. Come in, come home. Number one, streets don't love you. We love you, not the streets. You see where the streets get you?
Could you give me a hug, baby? Grandma, you okay? I'm sorry you got to go through this. But all you had to do was listen to your parents. Okay? Okay? I don't know how things gonna turn out for you. I ain't got no idea how nothing gonna turn out. No idea at all. I didn't know nothing this second. I told y'all don't tell me nothing. Didn't I tell you that? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, baby. So I'm so sorry you got to go through what you're going through. But if God help you out of this, please get yourself together, baby. And it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle that we don't have. You can turn me loose now.
And then you want to pray.
So that nigga ain't want to turn her loose, nigga. That be that scary. That be that, like, life that came at you too quick, nigga. This is what I be saying to all these young niggas out here, bro. Especially the ones who have loving families, where you were raised with love, but you are so caught up in this algorithm that you think goddamn having a switch and goddamn being a young nigga is the shit until you get yourself into some real shit like this. Now you in this motherfucker crying, won't let your grandmama go. But per her words, your ass was goddamn coming in late and all this shit. You ain't want to be there when you was outside free.
Sound like he looked like he really didn't want to hear what she's saying. Hope just want them to come get his ass. There's nothing they could do. This when you learn.
This is when you learn.
Can't come get you out of trouble when it's like this.
Boy, your ass
35 years. Boy, you 15. So you be
about 50.
50 something when you leave.
50, nigga, before you really get to start your life, nigga. What? This is what I did. What did I say the last time? These niggas catching football numbers and ain't smelt pussy yet. This nigga ain't smelt pussy yet, nigga. And he won't until 50. That's crazy, boy. Y'all niggas, boy. Y'all gonna learn too. Y'all gonna learn too, boy. It's just a whole generation of crash outs, bro. Real shit, dog. And it's sad to see that it's even coming from the homes that you have love in, that you have direction. You have people who really give a fuck about you. And all of the outcomes are coming. But again, when I look back at, like,
we preach this a lot.
Biden and his sons. Cause it's like, nigga, it really don't matter what your condition is. Like, if you in the projects or you been rich all your life, raised in a fucking mansion, nigga, look at Biden's son, nigga.
Crash out.
This nigga goddamn his daddy had to be the president and pardon him from ever even going to court. So that he won't goddamn get charged with smoking crack, living life like a real GTA movie, speeding, all this shit. Like, nigga, any regular nigga going to jail. Any regular nigga going to jail, fool. But again, it doesn't matter like which systems you're brought up in. The choice is ultimately up to you. Up to you, nigga. And you gotta understand this shit.
I just hate that y'all understand something after it go down like this.
They don't understand it because I guarantee you if there was a way for him to get saved out of this shit,
he would do it again.
2 years later, he'd be right back in the same position. Promise you. Promise you, this is why you need to learn. This is why you need to go through. None of my family can reach in and help me and get me out of this. Nope, walk that walk, nigga. Walk that walk, nigga. That shit's gonna be a long walk too. 35 years, Jesus. Whoo, boy, make me sweat, nigga. Hell no. No sirski. No sirski, boy. But shit, did you find that other one or you ain't seen it now?
No. Yeah, I got it. Here you go.
This was cool. I found out this was cool. Now, this nigga was falsely claimed to be a lawyer, but he managed to win all 26 of the cases that he handled on his 27th victory, and he was successfully defending himself against a fraud case. So he not a lawyer, huh? No.
I know, I was making it being sarcastic, like, so he not a lawyer, huh?
He not.
For a motherfucker that been knocking cases off, hey.
Bruh, and this kind of go by, experience is worth way more than knowledge. Knowing the technicals about some shit and actually being in the field doing the shit, that's two different things. I don't care. A lot of times, these niggas who go to school for some shit and then jump in the field, nigga, you learn the most shit from niggas who been in the field.
That ain't even had no kind of education or certificate of it.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
Because repetition is everything. They do it all day, every day.
Right.
Like them reading the book, I ain't read no book on it. I did it every day and learned it. That's how I learned it. I know a lot of motherfuckers ain't never read a book on how to do some shit just because every day. And that's how I learned every part, I'm one of them niggas. It's hard to
self-taught.
Read that book.
Self-taught, bro. I like how
I had seen this a while ago too.
I like how this is just like I'm liking how this has been worded and now it's coming out. Because, nigga, I'm sorry, I will bet my bottom dollar. Anybody fighting the case want this nigga to represent them.
I hope he go take the bar exam and become an official tissue. So he going to have this all over him. But shit, with all this, he shouldn't have no problem.
That's what I'm saying.
But then again, if he like me, bro, them tests, boy, when they come out, hell no. That's when I'm fucking up now. I don't know why.
Some people not good test takers. Yeah. Some people, so I can get.
I
maybe
feel like you
that's
should make
why.
me one because how many these feats I done made.
Yeah.
I feel like if he could have got one like that, that would have been just a roundabout.
But see, that's a right you have in court to represent yourself. Yeah. And if you know the law, nigga, I'm finna represent myself. And again, this nigga done beat 26 cases.
And plus he
has a 100% rating right now.
Does nobody feel the blatant racism here? The only reason that they investigated him was because he won 26 cases. Like, this black man couldn't be this good. Let me find out where he's coming from.
Yeah, let me dig some
nobody
information
gave a fuck until he started winning. So because he won the 26 cases, they started investigating him to find out who he was.
That out like that.
I'm just saying.
I mean, of course, and again,
I was being silly, but I'm just saying.
No, what we know that racism won't die not in this soil. It was founded off of that. Like, we understand that.
I don't think it'll ever die either.
But again, as we evolve, you grow to understand that racism will cut your bottom line off 80%. And if your ass was a motherfucking business person or call yourself a business person, you got to get up out of that. And nigga, do that in your bedroom. Hate niggas when the lights go off.
He beat one of them big niggas. That was
shit. Hate niggas in your room.
He beat them and they ain't
when
like that.
You come out, nigga, you love them. You better be kissing them and everything. You better do everything you got to do.
Even the co-founder of Lululemon just came out and was mad at Ice Spice's song.
I've seen that.
So they don't care if they don't care. I'm just saying. You want to talk about business? They don't.
All right.
They don't care. You're like, oh, racism isn't going to stop business. They don't give a fuck. All right.
Not smart businesses.
But they're still, I don't give a fuck if they're smart. They're financially stable. They're billion-dollar fucking companies. Who cares? And they'll go in the rhetoric like, well, you have to understand that every company is not meant for everybody. Like, that's literally what he said. But, I mean, just...
Well, I mean, that's to be up to the people who shop with them. You know what I'm saying? Again...
shop with Tommy Hilfiger and Polo.
Thank you. And that nigga Ben came out talking to Oprah on her show.
And it was some shit by Polo just the other day where it was like, the high-end store, they was like, the black people came in, they was like, you can't try on nothing after you buy it. They told them that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like so,
it ain't gonna stop.
They learned they can still be blatantly racist. Y'all still gonna spend that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna stop.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the racism because we're numb to it. Segregation, trying to like implement this shit back is going to kill you. Yeah. It's going to kill you.
There's no pure
kill who? I don't think the black people care. Bring it on, okay? And
no, I'm not talking about like kill the people, kill the business. Like if there's actually like white only shop here.
Oh yeah.
It
would kill the business.
Bottom line. Yeah, kill their bottom
line.
Like
I think that us as a people are numb
there's
to
the rise
racism.
to black owned businesses.
And black people ain't fucking with that.
I bet they will.
Niggas ain't fucking with that. Sorry, I done had more problems in black owned businesses than any other establishment I done walked through. And that's just me being real. And there's a lot of people and a lot of black people that understand what the fuck I'm saying. Nigga, if you got a black owned restaurant, if I come in there, it shouldn't be goddamn, oh, what's up, dog? What's up, my boy? What's up? But as soon as a white person come in there, how you doing today, sir?
Same way it shouldn't be, hey dog, let me get a discount. You got that friends and family discount. You got that. But look at how we treat black owned businesses now.
I agree.
Always want to hook up, always want a handout. Won't pay the prices. Won't pay $300 here, but pay $500 there.
And you wonder why a lot of businesses will not set up where majority of niggas can just flood in. Y'all ain't finna be goddamn looting and asking for deals and all that. No, let me make sure that the people I serve are in a certain area, a certain zip code. That way I know majority of these people pay bills, all this good shit, and know when you come in here, you shop with what you got. And you pay for what you want. Straight like that. That's just how it is, bro. Right now, we got to get on to the next part of the show that we call the Reddit and Weep, read by the world's greatest.
What if I don't want to? I know you fucking lying.
Now she trying not to do her album, y'all. We just went platinum on it. Did you see how they get?
Who the fuck is they?
These artists. We make them platinum and now they don't want to work no more.
Rest in peace, Famous.
I believed in them.
Oh,
I know
RP.
that's right. God
RP.
damn, dog. That shit fucked me up. Like,
bruh.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry for the spoiler. Anyway, am I the asshole for wanting things from my girlfriend?
All right, let's see it.
I've been dating my girlfriend for almost 2 years. We live together and go to the same college. Growing up, I was pretty spoiled, but I was always humble. My parents never felt bad for what they couldn't give me and felt comfortable being honest when they couldn't afford things. I was always very understanding. Since dating my girlfriend, after about 6 months, she stopped surprising me with little treats or a coffee. I would ask her to buy me a shirt on clearance and she would go for it, but after a long distance summer, she barely buys me a pack of gum. For Christmas this year, I spent $300 on skincare and makeup for her because she expressed to me that due to her past girlfriend, she doesn't do anything feminine. So she also struggled finding brands that worked for her complex skin type. If I wasn't going to college for business, I would not go. I'm sorry. If I wasn't going to college for business, I would be going to school as an esthetician. I spent hours in Ulta and Sephora finding all the natural, vegan, cruelty-free things, which I knew she would also love. My birthday is coming up, and I asked if she could pitch in for Apple headphones. I got attached to her noise-canceling ones that were also $500. She was outraged that I'd even suggest that. They're $1,000, she said. I try not to compare what I spend on her to what she spends on me, but to not be that kind of person. I make the choices myself, and so I wouldn't have to force her. I just don't know. I just don't know how to feel or if I should bring this up. I do want to break it off because we have different wants. Do I break it off because we have different wants and needs? I always say, if you feel you want it bad enough, you make it work. I'm not rich by any means, but I want my girlfriend to know I care and I'll do things for her. I also bought her a stainless steel $80 promise ring, and mine was plastic with gems dipped in fake gold. I love it, but it bends super easily. What am I to do? Am I the asshole for wanting more? Am I the asshole for wanting things from my girlfriend?
Get your ass out of there.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of there.
That let you know something fell over.
Man, you better go on before you end up Boston Richie in that bitch. I swear to God, because you don't need to feel like, I'm telling you, one person in a relationship don't need to feel like they putting in more than the other person. It's a reciprocal thing, nigga.
And
like
if they started off like
we balance each other. Like what the fuck? No.
You knew from that summer it was something. It was over.
Nigga, you knew from when she talking about how dare you ask me, could I chip in, and then you done did all this other shit. Bitch, don't worry about it. I have me another bitch by my birthday. How about that? How about that? How about that?
They gonna chip
and that motherfucker gonna love me. Fuck you mean. Nigga, leave.
Cause I'm that type of person. I like for my girl to do stuff for me. I ain't never I ain't that type of man that goddamn.
I don't go looking for it, but I am very appreciative because it's always I was indoctrinated and brought up under that. Make sure you woman good and da. It's the last few years I've been like, wait a minute, nigga, you need to be taken care of too, nigga. You can't just go up here and just give all of yourself, forget about you, and hell no.
Bro,
No.
I was raised on the doctrine of if a bitch spend money on you, she love you and like you and respect you for real. So, the ones that don't and feel some type of way about a man, like if I just, hey babe, I didn't even know I got the money, but just to see when you do it. Like I like this, I like these pants, I like this outfit.
Shit, I ain't have to be, really. I haven't been asking for shit. Like lately, you know what I'm saying? In my current time of life, like nigga, when birthdays come up, nigga, when Christmas come up, nigga, it's almost now. I'm kind of scared because I'm expecting some shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, damn, nigga, why am I expecting this? Cause nigga, this is the way I've been treated over the last few years. Shit,
they forget you get accustomed to shit after you start some shit. I'm the type of person, you start some shit, you gotta keep that going.
Hey man, I hate that fall off, and I do respect her because at least she said something. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if she was going along and she didn't say anything. Like, hey, I like to be spoiled, or I like certain things. So kudos to her for even saying something, and then it's still not being reciprocated. But again, you know what that saying: the way you get them is the way you keep them. You know what I'm saying? Like you could not be doing things to court someone and then give them all that right, and then give them lackluster. You just now they're begging you for your attention, or like when's the last time you gave your girl flowers? You used to give her flowers all the time. Now you can't go. Oh, I was just talking to my sister about this the other day because I was like, going to first of all, going to a grocery store and getting flowers is nothing. But do you know how cheap it is to actually go to a florist? Like, it's very cheap to actually go to a florist, and I only know this because I'm raising a hell of a little young man, and my son does not like going to the grocery store to get his girlfriend flowers. He always makes me take it. Well, I don't have to take it no more because my baby got his driver's license. Yeah. But I used to always have to take him down there to Martina's Flowers or whatever because he's like, he would go to a real florist, you know what I'm saying, get her a nice bouquet of her favorite flowers, they'd wrap it up or whatever. This shit was like $20, but it looks so beautiful. But it's just it's
flowers live
things.
Longer too,
right? And it's just little things like it's ridiculous to not
Christian
stop.
Dior flowers now, nigga.
Not necessarily.
The money bouquet.
Not necessarily.
Right, the money bouquet. Yeah.
Bitch, you'll never get that out of me. I'm gonna buy you some shit. Though. I'm gonna buy you some
shit.
There's the thing. I hope she finds the one that she gets that out of. If that's what she wants, I hope that she does find the one that'll get that out of.
Deserve.
You don't. That's another thing. Don't get with someone and then be like, oh, I want X, Y, and Z or whatever, and they've never provided that for you, and then get mad when they don't. You know what I mean? Like it's never been like, don't try to change
I feel
them,
you're right. Don't get mad, just go.
Just go.
But see, this where it comes in.
Just go. And then also don't be the kind that's like, oh, you ain't gonna, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this. Well, don't do it. Go find you someone else that aligns with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't change you up because this person not doing what they normally do. Just be like, okay, I noted it. And y'all gotta be okay with leaving and starting over.
I'm so envious of the people who leave and start over.
This shit easy. It's fun.
I'm envious.
It's because everybody feeling like it's first of all the climate of where we live. Everybody dying young nowadays or dying fast, and or you have the other side of the spectrum where like women that's regretting shit. You know what I'm saying? Or people, men too. But people who are regretting shit, like, damn, I had me a good one. And you know what I'm saying? I fucked over because I was paying attention to this, or I was listening to this, or whatever it may seem. So you have both sides of the spectrum. And like you say, when you have too many options, your ass just freeze. You don't know which way to go. You just like, nigga, you got to assess your own. Everybody's shit is not the same. Assess your experience with whatever you having, and nigga, if it causes for you to go.
And if it's already set in your essence that you like for your partner to do that for you, and your partner not, that's not for you.
Facts.
Be okay with that's not for you and move forward.
Right.
Facts.
Right. I feel.
I'm heavy on that. You not within my in my frequency line, baby. You got to move forward.
Man,
I absolutely have to.
I feel that. We get right on to what we call the perspiration of the week.
It's C-Note, the short guy without short supply. This is the pimpspiration of the week. On guard now.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. The inspiration of the week for you geeks who will never be unique. Hey, listen, man. All them ideas and shit and goals you got, shit, they ain't gonna work unless you do. But put that work in. You just having it in your head ain't gonna make it do nothing. Gotta put the work in. You have to put the work in to make something happen. I'm gonna keep saying it because y'all lazy as shit. I got an idea, but no work behind it. That's weird as shit. How it's gonna make it? You telling me nigga you mad somebody steal your shit and work on it?
And see, that's the thing. I see a lot of people talking about some people stole their shit. Nigga, look, ideas and thoughts are fluid. They can be read, nigga.
And since you didn't do it in that moment,
you had it right. That don't mean that idea was not supposed to come to fruition. You just wasn't the one to do it.
Facts. I heard a motherfucker say once you get the idea, you within the 24 hours you need to be making motion.
You better, because it's actual frequency.
And then
it will leave you and go somewhere else.
And how they work it? Because they put the work in. They did something. They started. Once they came in their head, they started. You just part of the person with the idea and no work ethic behind it. So I'm trying to tell you, but put that work in. That's the only way you're gonna get it. It ain't nothing happened by accident around these motherfuckers. But that's been the inspiration of the week for you geeks who will never be unique, and you hoes. It's time to grow up and let it go.
And with that being said, this has been another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. We see y'all next week. Huh?
You geeks.
Yeah. Out of this motherfucker.
I go to the moon.
Hey, if the bitches love to get choked, let them. If they love to fight box, let them.
Stay out of their business,
Stay out of their business. Because, nigga, you don't want to be trying to defend her and then get jumped by her and the nigga.
Facts. I done seen that.
That's what's going on.